Hey everybody, what is happening? Dela, and I am back with part 2 of my Madden 16 Rams offensive e-guide. The scheme is going to be coming out of the Shotgun 2. This is the doubles offset week, and we're going to start off with the PA read, play action read. We are taking A right there, motioning him left. X is going to be on a streak, and we are blocking RB, the running back. You were hoping to get the tight end coming around as he gets behind everybody. Right there, you're going to want to put it an up pass lead. I normally throw like an up bullet once he clears the linebackers. The key to that one really is making sure not to throw it too early, because the linebackers, even in yellows, will sit there and they'll normally just throw their hands up and block it. As you see in man coverage, he's normally going to beat pretty much anybody on man unless somebody's usually necessarily out there. And underneath, you're going to have that little zig out there. You can hit him, and then look at this. You've got blocking that will set up a lot of times. So do not sleep on that route. Especially if they don't have any, if there's no light blues out there. Sometimes you can get more in the end, even though it's a shorter throw. But you see, you're going to hit a lot of these zones. If there's a purple out there, obviously that's going to give you trouble, or a user happen to be floating in the area, that will. So fairly basic read. The only thing right there is, again, trying to get it over that linebacker, because even the yellow one will sometimes block it if you throw it too early or you throw a bullet. So typically, like I said, if they have him underneath, you can still get it over his head, but you're normally going to want to put anywhere about a 10 or 11 o'clock pass lead at times. And like I say, I normally throw more bullets. You can lob those if you like that, but normally I don't myself. Okay, and the next play we're going to look at is sail right there. Before I show you how I set that up, a couple things you can do because of that motion and that last play. People will pick up on that if you run it a couple times, so you might want to do some things where you kind of mix it up, like just taking A over here, leaving the zig on this play. This is just one for example. You can do this with other plays, but you might want to just dial in a couple other things where you have motion that tied into the left, like right here, take him on a streak, take the outside X on a streak, and I block the running back or not, and that Y will still be able to get open. But if he's keying in on the tight end on that one route, then this might just do something to help if the user keys in on that. So just keep it in mind. Okay, now how I would like to run the sail play. Basically, I'm going to take A, I'm going to put A on a streak, I'm going to put B on a slant, I'm going to block the running back, I'm going to motion out Y, and right before he gets set, I'm going to take that, and when he makes his cut in, I'm going to throw it to him right there. That's the first one of the first reads I want to look at, what I'm kind of really hoping for to get out of that. See, right when he makes that turn, I'll make the throw. You normally can get a nice little pocket to put that in. Now, in man coverage, he's not going to be your top target, and you're also going to have A streaking. Don't ever forget him. He's also going to be really good. I see there, if you let it develop, sometimes you can hit the B out there, and sometimes, earlier. And man, I'll also hit that one a little bit earlier. Again, I've got A. I did wait a little too long. Probably should have thrown that a couple seconds sooner and put it a little bit left pass lead. But again, you see A streaking a lot. He'll be open also. And again, we're going to hit that little pocket. The only thing really to worry about it when you're motion snapping, if you do it too soon, he's going to come back and block. Y is going to come back and block. So make sure you get close, far enough away before you snap it. You don't want to basically kill that route. But as you see, if you see nobody there in that cushion, you can throw it right before he cuts also. But when man's coming right there, that B slant coming underneath, hit it kind of early, and you're going to be able to tell a lot of times because they're going to be chasing your defender. When you motion across and that defender chases you all the way, more than likely, you've got a good sign that it's man. You know what I'm saying? So okay, we'll get into the next one here, and we are going to run the curl flat. And we're going to use some of the concepts that we use off the Y circle, but there's actually something else I want to hit. So you see, it doesn't look, too complex. Obviously, fairly easy. We're going to take the RB out there, and we're going to motion them out to the right. Let me get this one done here real quick. We're going to take the next set of the RB, motion them out to the right, and we are streaking B, and we put Y on a drag. The Y actually can result in a very big play, and as you'll see here a couple times, I'll show you why. As because you can get some blocking. Now we're gonna get out here, and I'm not gonna throw this in very often, but if you have a good running back who's got some speed, he's got some good route, like Michael James, for example, that I'm using, very nice. You'll get a lot more open than you're going to see in practice mode. Obviously, right off the bat, that tight end, if you don't see anybody underneath, you can hit him real fast. But what I like about this is hitting that drag, because you get blockers. If you set it up right and the tight end is got an awareness and all that, he is going to block for you, and then everybody else is going to set that up. A little risky on that sense, but still, same thing. You'll see you can actually get a lot of yards after the catch when this one breaks for you the right way. And see right here, get it up again, and I didn't really able to get the block on that. So not going to work every time, obviously, and really a lot of times I'm going to be hitting that RB myself, the flats and all that. Again, you know, with practice mode, not everything works as great as it would in the game, but like I did play a game, and you'll see, this one sets up real nice this time, and this gameplay that I have that I'll actually, you know, put out here, I guess tomorrow. I'm probably going to run out of time today because I have work this weekend, so I'll have that out tomorrow. And I really did focus on these first two videos of the plays on that, so you can see what I did there. But you know, just another one to add. And right there again on that right there, that route, when you're running it a little bit longer, you normally will have people running zones where there's a guy underneath. And again, just like on the you know, the previous plays, you're going to want to probably hit an up pass lead when you throw it to that running back when he cuts across, if there's that defender sitting below. See right there? Oh, wait, I hit that up pass lead to see everybody changing up, because if you don't, you can get intercepted. But it's not that difficult otherwise. Now we're going to go into the last passing play. This one's called a switch here, and you're going to take RB, you put him on a streak, motion him out to the left. You're blocking A, who's the tight end, and you're putting B on a drag. Now, on the left-hand side, the way this breaks, Y a lot of times is going to be open. Unless he's running a light blue, he'll be a very easy first read. Like, as you see right in here, you can get this. You know, and just depending on, you know, you can let it develop further and even get bigger chunks. I'm just showing you the quicker one out there. As you can see, if you wait a little longer, let the receiver pull that defender away, you're going to have a nice, you know, nice gain there. Off the line, look at, you've got the streak off the line. If they are leaving that zone, you'll normally see right when you're running that play, you'll have an idea. Like right now, you know there's guys in the area, not going to really work. And the X out there, of course, is your big play guy. Don't mind Carson Palmer. He's horrible at the deep ball in this game. They gave him just horrid stats, but I've already hit that play for a big touchdown. And you know, manning up and all that, that wide receiver is going to be great on that. I'm not, you know, he's going to be open a lot more. Also, again, we hit a wide open one. I was trying to show you that one worked, but he wasn't having it. You can do the, obviously you've got the check down there with B. We always like to leave you an option underneath in the direction that you're already looking for that. Again, see if we can hit him this time. There we go. That's going to be the touchdown on that one. And, you know, and also floating around on the left, because the way we have this all set up, that Y will also take a defender when he's in manned up and normally drive him away. And you'll normally, if you got a good receiver, he'll get separation also. And one other thing you can do with this is taking that B right there, and we're going to just take him out there and swing him up. If you've never done that before, if you've never rerouted, all you're doing is holding the left trigger and then right, you know, the direction you want on the right stick. So I'm just pushing up on the right stick. Everybody else is already driven off that play, so you'll see it. You're always maneuvering him the way this play sets up, so you'll know what you're getting out of that. It's not necessary to do it, but it will give you some options, and you can just let the drag come across. But if you see like the defender coming across to stop that because he's keyed in on that, just like I say, hold down that left trigger and flick the right stick up. We'll do that one more time. We'll get that out here to see just how that works. Look at that, and that play again. Money all day on the left if they do not have some, like say, a man or a light blue. You know, that's you've got some options on here to get some yards. And rerouting there again, it wasn't necessary on that play, just kind of just showing you how to do that. I probably still could have hit the X receiver out there for a touchdown easily also. And finally, let's just look at the runs out of this formation there, at least a little bit better. You got an inside zone. Everybody, you know, you should be really familiar with running inside zones at this point of the game. Outside zones are not that great. The HB power O you're going to have, and then you're also going to have the draw and an 0-1 trap. And I do actually really like the 0-1 trap because you know, it's not a straight ahead run. It's kind of coming in, at least at an angle out there. First, let me look at the this halfback power O. Just for one thing that I would mention you might want to do. Is take one of your receivers on the left, whether it's your slot or your receiver number 2 out there, whatever one is the better blocker, and you're going to want to motion him out and just let him clear the tackle and snap it before you run this, because you're basically giving yourself an extra blocker for the play, another blocker to assist there. Now that's going to apply more to the zone coverage than man coverage, but if you end up in a man situation and you start motioning the guy, you're just going to snap it a little sooner, like right around there. I just a little late there, but you want to do it to where at least you're going to get the cornerback chasing. Get him just kind of in the middle, you know, so that way he's kind of clogged up in there. But if he clears the outside, you're not helping the play at all. Now, I don't really consider that a great run in the book. It's just this one that I will use on occasion, though. I think it's still at least viable to get a few yards. I'm not expecting to get a bigger one out. I do think that the, let's see out here, the 0-1 trap, I think this one's got some big play possibilities. On occasion it breaks right, but you should be able to get some decent yards out of it. You see, you're kind of just hitting that hole in the middle. You should, this was even good for Dickerson even. But what's nice about it, sometimes it'll also open a hole up on the right side. You'll just, depending on the formation, how the blocking sets up, and when you get through that first layer, I like to kick it out sometimes, and there you go, that nice getting through that. That's one thing I like to do when I try to run in the middle is either juke left, juke right sometimes, or just hit a hole out there and get the extra yards out there. But this one seems that it more often than not will break out to the right once you hit the hole. That's kind of where the bigger play opportunity is if you're looking for that. Otherwise, just pound the dang thing straight ahead, get your 5 to 10 yards on that, and do what you can out of it. But I'm just, as I find runs that are at least decent enough to use, worth using, I'll throw them in. They may all not be great home run hitters or anything like that, but they're tough to find this year in the game. So this is at least one that I do like. So thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you guys next time.